Hello, welcome to Crestway Bricks. This is an update on the modular building that I am mocking at the moment. As you know from previous videos, it was based on the Central Perks Friends Ideas set, which we've done on the bottom floor. And as we've said before, don't worry about the colours, the mishmash of colours at the moment, because I'm basically experimenting with trying to create the look in terms of the building structure that I'm looking to end up producing, and then we'll decide on the colour once I've sort of understood what bricks I need, and once we get to the point of deconstructing this, we will deconstruct it and count the number of parts we've got for each piece, and then I'll be able to go through my inventory and find all the pieces necessary to then rebuild it in the colours and design that I've actually decided I will do. So this is very much an experimental phase. It's my first MOC, and I know some Lego MOC builders use software to do this part of the design phase, but I wanted to physically do it, to work out how the pieces fitted together, what pieces I could get away with using, trial and error, knowing that I would have to pull some of it back down again and that wouldn't work, and I'd have to rebuild it and find different pieces to make things how I want them. So, you know, this is very much an experimental phase, but it's really enjoyable being able to do this with physical bricks and building it up as you go along. So where we've got to now, just to move that out of the way, where we've got to is we've started on the construction of the second floor. Now we've got a different type of window design from one we've got down here. Again, it's experimental, trying to work out what will work. These are very basic windows, and we may end up trying to do something a little bit more fancy, but you know, as it's my first one, I didn't want to go too mad, and I wanted to just do things that would actually sort of look good and work. So if I take this second floor off, what I've tried to do is follow the same pattern. Try to do the same window design around the sides and back to match up. So what I'll do is I'll just put this back on, and when I turn this around to the side, you can see that there's a theme running through the floors. We've got the ground floor with the cafe, the coffee shop with the windows, so there's a space for the patrons to look out while they're sitting drinking their coffee, and then we've followed that up into the first floor and then into the second floor. And in terms of the rear, now these are a little bit offset, which I will correct when I start putting this down. I'll redo these spaces so they match, they go in line again, but you get the idea that we're going to follow the same pattern. In fact, I might actually ditch this one, this first floor one, to match it up to the second floor one, but we'll get them into symmetry. And the same again with these windows here, where they're slightly offset. I may leave that, because as you go up the stairs, sometimes you see with buildings the windows with the stairs get a little bit offset, so I'll see how I feel about that, and I may well line those windows up. But as I said before, you know, we've got a couple of sets on standby for the colour of brick use. We've got the police station modular building, and for the interior of this MOC, these both are going to be office spaces above the cafe, and we're going to use the Lego Ideas office Lego set to fill out the workstations, office equipment, and various bits and pieces to decorate the interiors of these floors. So it's slow progress. I'm trying to juggle a number of things. As you saw from other videos, we've been building the Hogwarts Castle, and we've now completed that, and it looks absolutely stunning. So we've been trying to do this bit by bit when we've got time to do it, in between working and doing other things. But it's really enjoyable. It's coming along. It's slow progress. But I think what we're getting to a position now is where we can accelerate the finished sort of second floor and then the roof design that we're going to go for, and actually get that completed in terms of the rough layout and design of the actual core building. And then what we'll do is we will post another video showing that, and then we will start to show the process of deconstructing and sorting the Lego pieces so we know what we need to get to then rebuild this back up. We'll be taking plenty of photographs because I'm not going to at this point design a manual to instructions to rebuild it, so I've got to really understand how this is going together to replicate. As I said before, I'm pretty okay with the bottom floor. There's not going to be too much done on the bottom floor. There may be a few bricks just to pull out and replace, just to smarten it up a bit, but I'm not too worried about changing. I'm certainly not going to change the back where Central Perks set is pretty much as it was when it was built from the original design. So this bottom section is pretty much going to stay as it is. So with this here, we may take out these green bricks here and replace. We'll just see how we go with the coordination of these bricks in the building. But that's it for now. That's the update. So it is making progress. It is a long process, but a really enjoyable one, because we're learning as we go along. We're actually learning how I assume I'm learning how Lego designers actually go about designing their own creations, and it's as I can appreciate, their role is a very involved process, lots of trial and error, and obviously I've not got the inventory of all the different bricks that they have to be able to pick and choose. I've got what I've got, and I'm trying to piece together something that looks good and will work, and is pretty solid. So it is a solid set. I think that's the key with Lego, is you're not building something that's too unstable. It's something you can actually pick up, move the modular floors, and be quite comfortable that every time you walk past it or breathe on it, it's going to collapse in a heap. So there you go, that's the update. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be posting a further update once we've got a finished article on the second floor with the idea of a roof coming on the top, and then the process, as I say, of deconstructing, writing up the number of parts we need, and then deciding the big decision on what colour we're going to actually, and what design for colour the bricks we're going to use for the finished model. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.